Today's class, we're going to begin to start in your seated position. As you begin to arrive in your seated position, we'll begin to stack the spine notch by notch, vertebrae by vertebrae. As you begin to find your length, beginning to connect with your breath, taking those bigger inhales and slower exhales. As you begin to connect with your breath, if it feels nice for your body, we'll begin to bring our left ear towards the left shoulder. As that left ear begins to go towards the shoulder, maybe a gentle rock front to back, just a smidge on the sit bones. Right hand can stay in our lap. Maybe it begins to go towards the earth, or a half bind. Back of the hand towards the lower back. And staying as you are on that right hand side. Maybe left hand begins to come to the heart, maybe towards the temple. And beginning to bring our hands back into our lap as we begin to stack the head. We'll begin to tuck and round, coming in through to a seated cat-like pose. And eventually taking our shoulders back over the sit bones. Right ear going towards the right shoulder. We introduce a little smidge of rocking front to back. Staying, and maybe that left hand goes off to the side, circling, tapping. Maybe that bind. Right hand can stay in our lap, heart, maybe to the temple. Hands beginning to come back into our lap, stacking the head. We'll tuck and round, taking our seated cat. As we come into this seated cat, we'll begin to take that circle spiral again. So from this rounded, beginning to bring the heart forward. Left hand beginning to drip down towards the side. Right hand into our lap, or maybe we take the arm up, over, taking a gentle little pulse. Exploring your twist. Right hand beginning to come onto that left leg, left hand behind us. Bless you. Left hand beginning to go up towards the side, sky, and then over towards the right. Right elbow might land in our lap. Left hand beginning to come back onto the leg. Circle spiral. Right hand beginning to drip. Opening up your chest. Left arm might begin to rise over to the side. We'll begin to twist. Left hand coming onto that right leg. Right hand coming behind us. Right. Apologies. We'll begin to take that right hand to the side, sky, and up overhead. Right hand coming down towards the lap. Left hand will circle spiral. And beginning to bring our hands behind us, we'll begin to unfurl our legs. Soles of the feet beginning to come forward. As we unfurl and the legs come forward, let's take a little bit of happy feet. Letting the feet begin to settle. And then gently beginning to bend that right knee, sole of the foot coming to the earth. So right knee going more towards the armpit rather than the heart. And we'll begin to take a twist. We can stay proud, staying right here. Otherwise, left hand, maybe our inner elbow, hugging that right knee as the right hand comes behind. Beginning to bring our hands back onto that right shin. We'll straighten that right leg, folding over our thigh, shins, maybe to the feet. We'll begin to lift the torso up, bring that left knee with us. Again, armpit rather than heart. Sitting proud or twisting, palm, inner elbow. Taking the left hand behind. Coming back through to that proud stance, hands in front of the shin. Straightening that left leg, we'll fold thighs, shins, maybe feet. And we'll begin to lift our torsos up. Staying here, taking some happy feet or letting the hands go off to the side as we begin to sweep our legs behind us, coming onto all fours. And if we're coming onto all fours, taking a little bit of a shift and drift. From our shifts and drifts, coming through to a neutral table, all fours. Left leg beginning to go behind us, half tiger. As we take our half tiger, we can stay, beginning to lift the left foot, taking it over towards the right, curtsy, admiring your thumbs or taking your gaze over that right shoulder. Gaze coming back through center, and we'll begin to come through to that half tiger, left leg straight behind us. We can marinate here or beginning to lift that left leg, bending the knee, maybe bring the left foot to the outside of that left hand, coming into the beginning of lizard. Again, half tiger coming through to this lizard. If we're coming through to lizard, we might begin to tap the left foot. Maybe we begin to straighten the leg, taking a little bit of rock from front to back. Left foot coming back down towards the earth. Breast stroking that left leg all the way back through to our half tiger. Staying or right hand coming underneath our gaze, beginning to come through to a modified side plank. Left hand to our hip or the sky. Releasing that left hand all the way down. Half tiger, and then releasing the left knee, tabletop. And we can marinate here, rising, tucking our toes, lifting our knees to downward dog. Beginning to return to our tabletop position of all fours. Untucking the toes. We'll casually begin to bring our right leg straight behind us, half tiger. Lingering or beginning to lift that right foot, taking it over towards the left, taking our curtsy, admiring our thumbs or gaze over that shoulder. Gaze coming back through, right leg straight behind us. Lingering here, rocking from finger to ball of the foot, or lifting that right knee, shifting away into our left hand as we take our right foot towards the outside of that right hand. Tapping the right toes, we're beginning to come onto the edge of the heel. Right foot beginning to come back down towards the earth. Shifting the weight into that left hand as we breaststroke that right leg all the way back. Half tiger. Right foot coming in contact with the earth. Lingering or left hand going underneath our gaze, being to open up to a side plank variant. Right hand beginning to come back down. Half tiger. Dripping the right knee down towards the earth, shifting and drifting in our table. We're again tucking our toes, lifting the knees, taking the sit bones up and back, downward dog. From your chosen path, we'll begin to come to a fold at the top of our space. If we're in dog, maybe we begin to stroll or walk the feet to the hands. As we arrive at the top of our space, halfway, hands to thighs, shins, peace fingers. We'll soften and fold. We'll take that one more time. Thighs, shins, peace fingers. And folding down. Pressing into the feet, we'll begin to sweep our arms up overhead, coming through to our standing. As we reach to our highest point, we'll begin to drip that left hand down, gentle tilt to the left. Arm rising, right arm beginning to drip, tilting to the right. Right hand rising, circling, feathering the hands all the way down to our side. Readjusting the shoulders, readjusting the feet. Beginning to bring our weight into that right foot, lifting our left heel, cradling, staying or beginning to take a light tap. Maybe we lift and hold. Left foot beginning to come all the way back down. Weight shifting into that left foot. We'll lift our right heel, cradle, light touch. Maybe we hold. Right foot coming all the way back down, shifting side to side. We'll begin to bring our weight into our right foot, lifting that left heel. And we'll begin to slide that left leg all the way back. So not quite to high lunge or runner's lunge, but taking it wide train tracks and beginning to shift the weight front to back. So aspiring to keep our left heel away from the earth. And we can stay right here. Otherwise, we might begin to bring our hands down, energy towards the earth. Beginning to bring the weight heavily into that right foot. Imagine a little bit of a diagonal, superhero-like cape. Hands might be in line with that left leg. Maybe we begin to explore a little bit of a T shape. Beginning to lift that left leg. Warrior 3. And if we've come through to a T-like shape, letting that left foot drip down, diagonal with the body, lifting our torso up, taking that gentle rock. Left foot coming to meet the right, floating baby steps, maybe one big step. Shifting the weight from one side to the other. Weight beginning to go into that left foot as we lift our right heel. Taking the right leg back, wide train tracks, gentle little rock. Maybe we begin to explore that diagonal. Maybe bring the weight to that left foot, T-like shape. Bending that left knee as the right foot comes back down diagonal, and then lifting the torso. Floating big step or baby steps with that right foot. Coming back to the top of our space. We'll let the arms rise. As the arms rise, we'll begin to drip that right hand down towards the earth, tilting over towards the right. Right arm beginning to lift. Dripping that left arm, tilting over towards the left. Left arm rising. Circling feather, we're going to fold this time. So as the hands go past the waist, circling feathering all the way down. And as we circle feather all the way down, we'll take a halfway. Folding. Walking the hands forward as we take our legs back, downward dog. From our downward dog, we might decide to take a bit of a ripple to a plank. Back through to downward dog. Knees beginning to come down towards the earth, all fours. Readjusting the hands. Shifting and drifting. And beginning to let the heels and sit bones come towards each other as we come to kneeling. Hands going to one side as we begin to bring the soles of the feet towards the top of your space. And as we arrive, readjusting the sit bones, and we'll begin to fold over our thighs, shins, maybe to the feet. And we'll begin to lift our torso up. Bring that right knee in, armpit. Now from here, we can stay layer one, foot in contact. Maybe we take the right foot over to layer two. Leaning over towards that left side, we might bring the heel towards the sit bone. So layer one, two, or three. As you do arrive in your chosen layer, we'll take that twist. Left hand, inner elbow coming over towards that right knee. Pressing into that right foot regardless. I'll begin to bring both hands onto that right knee or shin. We're going to tuck and round. Lifting the gaze. Hands going behind us. We'll unfurl both feet coming forward. And then we'll fold thighs, shins, or feet. Beginning to lift our torso, bending that left knee. Layer one. Layer two, if you've got the space. Or layer three. As you begin to come into your chosen layers, right hand coming over towards that left knee or shin, maybe inner elbow, hugging. And we'll begin to bring our hands forward to that proud stance. That left shin. We'll begin to take a tuck and round, chin coming in towards the knee itself. And lifting the gaze, hands going behind us, we'll begin to unfurl, right leg coming, left leg coming forward. I'm being distracted. We'll fold over the thighs, shin of the feet. Beginning to lift. We're going to begin to come onto our backs. In your own beautiful time, taking the hands forward, we'll tuck and round, bring the knees in for the drip. Knees going towards our upper arms. Taking a little bit of a massage here. We can stay with the knees in towards the chest, or we can take waterfall, taking the heels up. Drawing us. Bending the knees. We'll begin to come onto a side that we favor, pressing the earth away, coming through to our easy seat. As you come through to your easy seat, taking a gentle circle spiral. And we'll begin to bring our hands together to the heart, bowing the head to the hands in gratitude for investing in your well-being and your practice. Thank you for taking this flow with me and Ray. We both appreciate it. If you'd like to practice together again, either in person or with one of the videos, check out the link in the description.